Hello, it's Homie Karate here again, going on video 6, I think. Um, I don't really know what to talk about today, but we'll try and think of something. I have a couple ideas, and let's roll. Well, anyways, in the last video, we did a freestyle sparring, and I could put in some fundamentals on that part because from I want to put some more techniques in there, for more ideas about freestyle. Um, yeah, we did a circle mat um, freestyle thing, and I want to show more about what techniques on that. Like you got the jaw and kick that come full, or even just hit it. Yeah, and talk about takedowns as well. Mix everything up like, mathematically from, I don't know, the best, as much as you can do, I guess. Like takedowns, of course, in every fight, you're gonna go head to head with one, maybe a few more opponents, maybe a whole army if you wanna. Like, try and push yourself to train that much, because you're gonna need it one day. That's one of the specialties of my homie karate, is taking military barracks on my own. That's how much I'm training or something easy, a police academy, you know. But I might need it one day, we might need it, you might need it. You know, that's what every trainer's been training for. You know, it looks impossible, but it's possible. In my younger days, in my delusional days, and I've seen people pull it off. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. Get to some point of the area, like you're gonna like focus on how to increase that pace on your own. You just think about it, exercise on it. You know, I'll teach you the best I know, and try to teach yourself as well. Like having your own ideas and techniques, because if we know the same level of everything, like know the same thing, and everything's just gonna be exposed, like whatever you do. So don't bother fighting each other if you know the same thing. You know, it's good to not tell people anything what you know as well, like, or what you think, because they'll use it against you, they'll know that technique, and you know, especially for like element of surprise, you know, it's painful when you're exposed. That's how you know everything was rigged by only someone who knows. So that's some techniques into freestyle. Let's go. Well, we got takedowns, try and take down don't go too far or too close to each other, because if you're far, you'll have hard time scooping into the legs and or the body, or if you're too close, somebody can just raise their knee on you and get knocked out. And like best I guess I can say for yourself. You know, people will laugh, but once you complete the mission, hard work pays off. So let's try add some more techniques in there, like nunchucks. Like examine every body in this kind of layout. Like, you know how I'm standing and so like a nunchucks there. You have two or one, and lay out the body like this in your imagination when you're practicing. So you're getting the whole area of the body, like the full foundation, and think of the soft spots, like a good spot. Like I hear law enforcement or constables talk about hitting the shin, so you can do that with nunchucks too. Just hit them right in the shin. Like I said, like even for the joint of the wrist, good for the head, you know, or for the arms or the forearms, keep their body down. It is true, like in a fight, if you get hit in the forearm, it really breaks your guard, you know. So they try to lay out a body like that, then write it on a wall, and think of multiple ways of the body, and try and get your core things going. Like, what do you think is the best move for the spots? The head, the neck, the collarbone. No, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, just get your body going. Like, what do you think is the best? Yeah, that's for nunchucks. And like for swords, I always thought katana was a real thing for ninjas, but it's just like a straight blade. It's called a ninjado. And I thought it was always a katana that you can wear on your back like a ninjado. Well, I guess I wasn't over my own head on those times. We'll talk about weapons in this one. Like familiarize with the sword, like D1, like the blade. Try and familiar yourself really good with the blade, but not too much. Like, don't be superstitious. You don't have to be that perfect, because no one's perfect. And like familiarize yourself with weapon. Like basically, you have to be as good as if somebody lays out a weapon for you. You have to know what it's for and what it's like before you even have it. You know, just by telling what it is. You know, that's what being professional is all about. You know, for my personal skills, one is like there's 2-in-1 step PA, favorite word. Professional assassin, try to be that good, train for the best, you know. And there's delusional martial art. I took was some kind of ninjutsu, like it, it had, I don't know how these real martial arts books look at you like that. From what I learned, you had like a regular house size living room or kitchen area with books this high in a square diameter, but not the inside part. And that's how big those books were in my original days. So let's try and get into talking about weapons like a sword, like familiar yourself with it. Like start slow. Just like taking a lightsaber, or a sword, or a double-edged sword. Yeah, familiarize yourself with that. Like try and teach yourself to be a human weapon. Okay, so let's get into the techniques. So I said the nose, the leg, and dig into the ribs, jaw, or even the mouth. This one time I got into a fight. I hit somebody on the gums, looking through X-ray vision, and I just stomped him in the gums, and his teeth easily fell off. Never doing that again to one of my friends, because it was so much to I felt sorry for him, and yeah, that's good for. That's what I meant, like X-ray vision, like for the mouth, or even where the lips line up with the teeth, you'll cut them open. Pressure points. I heard there's like one right here on the forearm area. Like that's good for like if you're putting if somebody has you on their arms or against the wall like that, just press them right there. The way to get out of it is trying dangling your arms out of it. And I don't know, like hit this with the sole of your shoe, I guess. Create a wild sting. I don't really know much about the body too, but I'm trying my best, like studying it. I thought you were the kidneys were, like looking at the human anatomy in the nursing station hospital or from a book. Tells you a lot. And I don't really know about reading books because people like to lie and people make mistakes, something like that. People are unsure, and sometimes they tell the truth. You just gotta think about what's best for you, what you think is best and works in your own judgment. That's how books work. So let's try and get into this weapon technique. We'll add fighting in there too. Okay, I show you who doing this. Good to hit like 1 inch under the bottom of the rib cage. It'll open them for knees, the ribs. That's never a common thing. And this jab, wherever you think is best. Like move around, bounce around. Another thing I learned about the human body, how Bruce Lee always used to bounce around like that. Yeah, that's what I heard from my mental health days is like he used to waste his energy to prove he's not even trying. I don't think I should be trying that despite infiltration. Thinking about it now. Anyways, trying to get some techniques and guarding your legs. Even good to get your parkour into train yourself like that so you can bouncing around like capoeira. And like another one was like when people approach you like that, you just time the leg, step back, time the leg where it's straightened, and just press on it, and I'll break them down, the jiu-jitsu move. Sorry, my brother, or if you rush at each other and if it comes to a point you can just break that leg in no time, you know. And like try dodging to familiarize yourself with dodging the best points. But not all the time. Because all of a sudden they'll eventually find you at this space station or there and this sucker punch you. I forget how the techniques goes in like my delusional days. I've been trying to remember that. But basically I just like thinking of the moves or techniques as to our limits. Don't go too far, that's superstition and bad idea. Things could be dangerous sometimes, so I'm telling you, don't try it. Basically, there's all forms, there's all a bunch of ways to learning karate and stuff. You just teach yourself, you'll eventually get it, like practicing. And even just like freestyling it, like emptying your mind, giving yourself those moves. When you want a 2-on-1, that's how you train yourself for your best, get strong. So you can just sit there most of the time and not worry, and it'll be 2 times easier for you. The goal is in my karate is beating people 2 times stronger than you in this form and your form, because just to prove like you're not simple. Yeah, like visit personal tricks I know, and let's talk about more about homemade karate, or let's talk about everything. Yeah, like practicing, like practicing. You can even kick the throat. Kick the throat. As I said, like when approaching, like just straight up to someone. Who knows what you'll do? As even that, kicking the throat. Basically, I'm trying to teach you how to be an assassin in my form. Yeah. Good for Um, I don't know. Good for like self-awareness, prepping it up, right? Never know, you might need it one day. That's why I always say get tough. Work out, train as much, eat healthy. That's a problem I'm having. I had a heart attack, clogged an artery. But this is my journey to recovery, my first sign. And sharing my thoughts. Like in my delusional karate, our Wing Chun dummy was they had straight sticks, not like sideways, but they were straight. They had their stuff inside them, like vital spots, certain ways. It was always around. There was not around. It was like a stop sign form. I don't know how it should go today. Depending on what I'm thinking, checking out on per se. And like you ever try and break the leg of the stick of yourself? Yeah, that's the goal. If you can break that, you can break bones. Smash somebody's head. Okay, let's try and have some fighting in there. Another thing too, where this karate, I took the stances like that, not like this. Learn everything but except guns, swords, knives, nunchucks, anything but guns. Same thing goes for the guns. You have that mentality. Just fix it yourself. Good at dancing up your body too, like if you have a partner, just practice jabbing each other in the stomach. It'll create muscle for less pain, stiffen your body. That's why it's good to go for the practice for the partner. Stiffen your body. Light sparring for the head issues. Like Wang UFC goes. Kimura, they call it somebody on a Kimura, some kickboxing delusional stuff right there. And that on the other side. You gotta learn your flow grappling too. Grab the head. The reason why I I mentioned like my karate, like you have going head to head with somebody, like the grapplers just only grab and you can just need a head if you have a chance. Having a hard time or knocking each other's wrist. Knee them right in the head. You know, like grapplers that here Bruce Lee, they mention like, what are you gonna do when you mention a full grappler? Like he's gonna have the ability to grab you in any way, huh? Well, what I'm saying is like we're gonna change for that. We're gonna change for everything: striking, grappling, defense, weapons, and meditation. Discipline-wise, yeah. So you'll be ready for everything, you know, one stat for per capita, and make it all add up.